When Warwick was first delivered, obviously he was taken away and I was taken straight into theatre, so the consultant came to see me at my bedside to tell me, with my husband Dave, that he'd had a bleed on his brain. It may mean nothing, or it may mean that he's got some developmental problems. It was 3 weeks later that we found out that the bleed had continued and his brain was severely damaged. It was then that we were told that he not only had brain damage, but he had a massive heart infection, and that if Warwick was to survive the heart infection, he would be severely disabled, blind and deaf, unable to suckle swallow. He wouldn't know day from night, he wouldn't know me or my husband or anybody. He'd literally be in a bed with absolutely no quality of life. We just wanted to let Warwick be a normal baby without being poked and prodded anymore, because he was in so much pain and he was so fed up. He was squeezing my finger and looking at me every time they did any procedures, and that's when I knew he was telling me enough was enough. It was the hardest time of our lives because we knew we were making the right decision, and as a parent I think you have to put aside your feelings once you've got children and do what's best for them, and that's what we were adamant about doing. Obviously we didn't want to lose our baby, but we had to let him go. As soon as we took Warwick out, we were allowed obviously to cuddle him and take away all his wires and everything. We knew this was it, we've got to just cuddle him and kiss him and do whatever. He's going to go anytime now. And then Warwick just started taking breaths and staying around for a little bit longer. I was quite nervous about bringing Warwick home, because obviously the hospital said we could bring him home with palliative care, and started to try and live a kind of normal life, as normal it could be, waiting for him to pass away. It was actually 4 weeks later that they said we need to take Warwick back in to see what's going on and get him checked out and find out why he's still here. Scanned his heart and there was no infection, no scarring or anything there. They don't know how he got rid of the heart infection. And they scanned his brain, obviously there was still damage, but all 4 of them said we all agree that although this child is going to have some form of disability, no doubt cerebral palsy, he's certainly going to live, he's not going anywhere. And they all actually said in that room, we're not even going to say what Warwick is going to turn out like or what he will or will not be able to do, because we just will not make any comment on Warwick. And obviously he's moving, he knows mum and dad, he's starting to talk, he's moving around, he's definitely got a quality of life.